This video is to go over with you how to upload your temp logs into the registry. There's a few things first that I want to cover because there's a lot of common errors that I'm seeing. The first one is make sure that your log tag analyzer is the 2.9 version. If it's the 2.5 or 2.6, that's no longer supported and it will not work. If it's a 3.1, which is the newer version, but that one has some issues and it will not work. So you need the 2.9 version. If you need a link to that software, just contact us at the help desk and we'll send that out to you. The other issue is if you start your temp log or your data logger before you plug it into the probe, it can have an error when you download that because there's nothing for it to be recording. So you want to make sure when it says ready and you're ready to hook it back up to the fridge or freezer, make sure you have it plugged in before you hit that start stop button to make it start recording. Also, when you go to unplug it, hold down that start stop button. It will flash stopping. Keep holding it down until it says stopped. Then you can unplug the probe. If you unplug it before it says stopped, it might have what's called a null value, which is worse than a 0. So it has no reading, and that can cause an error and it won't allow your file to upload into the registry. And the other issue is that your file that you're needing to upload into the registry has to have the serial number that's on the back of the log tag. If you turn your log tag over, you'll see a sticker on the back that will have a serial number. This number needs to be in the file name that you upload to the registry. It also needs to be the one that's on file here in the registry. You can check that by going into the registry, clicking Clinic Tools, come down to Manage Assets. If you want to check the serial number on your freezer thermometer, we're going to come to the freezer thermometer, go over to View. Here's where that serial number is entered in. So if your serial number does not match what's on the back of the log tag, you can change it right here. You want this to be the correct serial number that's on the back of the log tag so that you can upload it correctly. So if it needs to be updated, just type it in and change it. Click on that update to save the changes. Okay? Same for your fridge thermometer. So if the one that's in the registry is incorrect, go ahead and just type over it, hit update to save. Okay? So that's going to be very important when we come in to upload these files. That serial number is correct. Now when we go to download your log tag, open your log tag analyzer, put your log tag into the cradle and download it just as you normally would if you were going to just print it out. You're going to have all of your status showing up here. Go to File at the top left, click on Save As. I'm showing you screenshots because I don't have it on this computer. Click on Save As. Then here, the file name, I usually tell people don't change it because if you change that serial number or you take that serial number out, it's not going to upload correctly. So if you want to add the word fridge or freezer to the file name, you can do that. Just kind of click twice, not double click, but click twice, then hit home, and it's going to move your cursor to the very beginning of the file name, and then you can type in fridge, freezer, however you want to do it there on the file name. But make sure you leave that serial number in there. Change your save as type to CSV, delimited. That's super important because that's the only type of file that it will take. So it has to be CSV, comma delimited. Also, keep an eye on where it's going to save it. If you're okay with where it normally saves it and you can find it, that's fine. If you want to save it to your desktop to make it easier to find, you can do that as well, just so that you know where it's going to save it. Once you know where it's going to go, because you're going to have to find it on your computer, that's why I say that. Click Save, and then you're good to go. Once it has saved, you can close out your log tag. Your log tag analyzer, you can close it out. Then you'll come into the registry. We'll go to Clinic Tools and Storage Units, and you'll see your freezer and your fridge set up right here. So we're just going to upload our freezer. We go to Log, Upload CTM. CTM is Continuous Temperature Monitor, which is what your log tags are. So click that. If you haven't already set it, and this is the first time you're uploading, it's going to ask you if it's in Fahrenheit or Celsius. We always do Fahrenheit. Just click that, click Update. And here is where you're going to upload your file. There's a button that says Choose File. So click on that. And then it brings up your computer. So if you saved it to your desktop, you can just go to your desktop and find it there. Or if you have it saved in a different file, you can find the file, find the folder, and then find the file. So here I have the one for my freezer. I'm just going to click on it, click Open. Now it's going to show you part of the freezer file name. It's going to be abbreviated because it can't fit everything all in there, so don't panic if it looks a little funky. It's okay. Just know that you have selected that one. So then we're going to come over to the upper right and we're going to click on Upload. Then you'll get the red message here that it's not available until you hit Confirm. So it lets you kind of look over everything before you hit Confirm. So once you have this, everything is in there. So we're going to hit Confirm to save what we did. So we'll save this upload by hitting Confirm. And then that one is done. We get the box saying it's been successfully confirmed and saved. Okay, so that is uploading it. That got that record for our freezer into the registry. Okay, we can go back to storage units by navigating through the left-hand side. And you'll see here we get that green pass saying that everything was good. Okay. We're going to repeat the process for the fridge. Just go to Log, Upload CTM, choose File, find our fridge wherever you have saved it, click Open, Upload. We see it here. We're going to click Confirm to save it, and then it is successfully uploaded. Okay, go back to storage units and you can see we got a pass on that one as well. If when you are uploading your fridge or freezer, if it has a temperature excursion, a failure, it's going to show it here. It's also going to have an area that will prompt you to fill out a failure report here in the registry. So it has all of your information that you need to do as far as, you contact the manufacturer, so you're going to put all of that in there. Just fill the report out that's in here. And then, of course, contact your field rep to let them know what's going on. Okay, so if you ever have an excursion or a failure, it's going to automatically prompt you and let you know that you have that. Now, you can also update your calibration dates of your thermometers here in the registry. We do that by going to Manage Assets. We find the thermometer. Here's our fridge. Click on View. So we have, that's our storage unit. Sorry, thermometer, View. We have our serial number here, so if we needed to change that, we would change that here and click on Update. To look at the calibration date, on the right-hand side, we have Calibrate Thermometer. So we're going to click on that. Just enter in the date that is the calibration date that's on your most recent certificate of calibration. Okay? You do not have to upload a copy of the file to the registry. So you do not have to do this part. Just put in the date that is on your calibration. Okay? Whoops, 18. And click submit. It puts it down here and shows that you are good for 24 months, and it tells you your calibration date. So when you need to do it again, and it will keep a track of that and let you know when it needs to go out for calibration. Okay. So you have that. Just make sure that you have the correct version of LogTag Analyzer. It's the 2.9 version that's working correctly. Make sure that you plug it into the probe before you hit start. Make sure it is stopped before you unplug it. And then make sure that when you save that file name, it has the correct serial number that's listed both on the back of the log tag and in the registry. If you have any questions on any of this, or you're having any issues with trying to get it to work, you can always contact us at the help desk, and we will go through it with you. So our contact is here, our phone number or email, whichever you're more comfortable with.